Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Now, as I announced right before the break, we would be chatting this morning with Senator Jolene John. But before we even get into that conversation this morning, we are chatting with Dr. Indira Rampersad, who is a political analyst, and she made some comments regarding what Tobago might be looking forward to or her predictions for the upcoming general elections. Good morning, Dr. Rampersad, and welcome to Good Morning Tobago.
Good morning. I am not hearing you very well.
You are not hearing me very clearly?
No, it's very soft.
Dr. Rampersad, you made some predictions about what Tobago might likely be seeing in the upcoming general elections. Tell us why or what would have led to your prediction that the T.P.P may be leading the way for the upcoming general election, as well as setting the stage for what might happen at the central government level.
I did not make the predictions. I was just making some comments based on a question I was asked. So I want to make that very clear. I do not predict elections so long even before the election is called. The election bell has to ring, and we have to see the campaign, and we have to see the reaction of the population to the campaign, the electorate to the campaign. So they were not predictions, they were simply some comments, and the comments were based on the state of affairs in the country, both in Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago has experienced now some escalating crime, and this is not going down well with the population, and that's one issue. There is that whole issue of Tobago autonomy, which is not yet settled. That's another issue. And the economy on the whole is a problem. A rising cost of living, even more so in Tobago, unemployment in Tobago, property tax, which everyone has to pay. So I think it is an extension of the situation in Trinidad. Unions not getting settled or being offered 2%, while others are getting 47%. So there's disgruntlement, widespread disgruntlement in Tobago as it is in Trinidad. The Tobago the party, T.P.P, what I was saying is that since they are the incumbent, there's always an advantage for the incumbent in an election. The PNM currently holds those two seats, but given this level of disenchantment, that some of those votes can go to the P.P.P, or some may not vote. How much, I cannot say.
Okay, Dr. Rampersad, has any public polls taken place that has led to some of the assessments that you have made?
Not that I know of. I don't know of any public poll. Like I said, I was simply making comments based on the state of affairs. So it's not based on any polling.
Okay, but we know that traditionally Tobago has very different cultural voting history that is determined by a number of different things. And we have been hearing a lot of persons
I'm not
talking
hearing you well.
about.
Can you speak up?
Sorry. I said we know that culturally Tobago has voted historically very different from Trinidad in terms of the voting patterns on the island, and we've heard a lot of persons coming forward and discussing the Tobago Autonomy Bill and seeing this as also being a crucial aspect of what might sway voters in the upcoming elections. Persons are saying that Tobago has waited so long for this autonomy bill, and it is only at election times that we often hear about the bill coming before the parliament. So from your perspective, do you see the passing or the lack thereof being a determining factor from your assessment?
It depends. I don't think. I think life
Dr. Rampersad. We seem to have a bit of a technical issue there with the audio. But guys, we're going to take a quick break right here. We're going to return with much more conversation right after this. See you soon.